Welcome back to Buzz TV. I'm Steve Strum. This morning I have Blake Luker from the law offices of H. Blake Luker. Did I get that right?
Yes, you did.
All right, because I'm usually good to screw somebody's name up, whether it's your name or your law office name, at least it's the same name. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Yeah, I'm a solo practitioner here in Jacksonville. I do general practice, mostly criminal and family law. I specialize in family law. I was picked as Folio Weekly's best family attorney last year. So yeah, that's what I do. You know, I try to help people out where I can.
So Folio, for the folks that are tuning into the show that are not from Jacksonville, is a local magazine that talks about art, culture, business, etc. To be nominated in that is one thing, because a lot of people read that.
Yeah.
To be voted #1 guy, it actually, we were talking a little offset, that took you out of public service.
Yeah.
So you tell us a little about, you were in public service, you got nominated, you became the guy, and you went into business for yourself.
Yeah. When I came back to Jacksonville, I started working at Jacksonville Area Legal Aid. I was the only family law attorney at the downtown office for some time. They got a big grant, hired some more attorneys. Then I went to work for Hubbard House, helping victims of domestic violence get injunctions.
Sure.
In my last week at Hubbard House, I got nominated for the Folio Weekly Best Family Attorney. Left there, went into business for myself. I think it was like a month and a half later, voting was done. And one of my friends just messaged me on Facebook and said, "Hey, you won." And I'd been down to the beaches eating or something, and like I had to pull over and check it. So
wow.
Yeah.
So you don't look like a prototypical attorney. You've got a beard, you got some tattoos, you're a musician, right? When I look like an attorney, which I'm not, but you know, when people come in to family law scenario, whether it's a paternity case or whether it's a divorce proceeding, that's already an uncomfortable dialogue. Being that you look like just a regular guy that might have to be going through that, people probably find that like a lot more comfortable.
Oh yeah. That's definitely a goal of mine, is to put my clients at ease, especially, you know, in the family law situation, especially with children. You know, like I said, the beard, just when I go in the office, you know, I wear shorts and a t-shirt. Like the whole idea is to put the clients at ease. I remember one time specifically, I was talking with a client. She was going through a nasty divorce, and her little 3-year-old kid started crawling all over me, sat in my lap, and I started playing with an Etch-a-Sketch with him while I was still talking to her about her case. You know, that's the goal, is, you know, to put these people at ease so we can get them helped in the best way possible.
Sure, because, you know, litigation is a very complex deal. You have to pass some little tests, you know, the state that you're going to practice in, minor detail, right, or 2 or 3 tests. And you sound like you have the ability to communicate in English what is sometimes a very complicated and stressful situation.
Yeah.
So this segment's Ask the Attorney. So I'm going to ask, when does somebody need to get an attorney for family law?
For family law?
6 months after you got into it?
Yeah, well,
6 months before?
As far as the divorce goes,
yes,
which that's, you know, most of the work is dissolution of marriage.
Yep.
One thing you got to keep in mind is, I say the 2 first most important things are, you have to be a resident of Florida for 6 months, and you can't file a divorce if one of the parties is on military deployment. So aside from those 2 things, in dissolution of marriage, you should seek the advice of attorney as soon as, you know, that little word divorce falls out of your mouth.
Gotcha.
Even if, you know, you decide you want to do simplified or something like that, which is, you know, the parties just agree on everything, you still need to talk to an attorney so that you know that all your rights are being respected. Now, what I will say with like a paternity case,
yes, sir.
As soon as you have a child out of wedlock, even if everything is going great and both parties love each other, should still seek an attorney. Because if it ends up, the relationship falls apart and all that stuff, one of the parties is going to find themselves without any time sharing with the child. There's going to be issues of child support and back child support and stuff like that. So to me, and no, very rarely does anybody ever do this, but, you know, as soon as a child is born out of wedlock, you should go and speak to an attorney, and, you know, bring the partner with you if you're both amicable. Sit down and agree on, if everything fell apart, what should time sharing be, and then you can establish child support and all that. And, you know, even in that situation, even if you're living together, you know, you can pay child support and get it right back, you know, from the other parent.
If people want to find out more about you, what's the best way to connect?
My website is probably the best way. It's easy to remember. It's lawluker.com. That's LAWLUKER.com.
Okay.
That has all my contact information. It also has a little section where you can send an inquiry.
Okay.
Let's see, I have a Facebook page, the Law Office of H. Blake Luker.
Okay. So they can connect with you on the website, social medias, fill out a form, find out if they need you, and then you guys can go from there.
Yeah.
Congratulations on being voted #1, man. That's
Thank
pretty
you.
cool.
I appreciate that.
Hey, absolutely. Guys, thanks for joining us on Buzz TV. If you like us, share us, and remember, live with gratitude.